Whenever the topic of gun control and the Second Amendment comes up, one thing is always repeated. It always starts with the promise of safety at the price of freedom. Today, Charlie Kirk is trying to explain this concept to a young woman. How much she understands it, you tell us in the comments. For now, let's head straight to the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Let's start.
Earlier you mentioned that all the amendments kind of depend on the second one. If the people were to rise up over the government, we don't really feel like our guns would be able to stand up against the U.S. military.
Yeah, we would. Let's take one example. You guys might remember the Hong Kong protests a couple years ago. If they would have had firearms, it would have been a completely different situation. The Chinese Communist Party wouldn't have taken over Hong Kong if every one of them had an AR-15 strapped around their back. The number one way you look in the 20th century that the worst countries are able to take power, Nazi Germany, Soviet Union, Pol Pot, Mao's China, the first thing they did is they took the guns. Taking guns is the beginning of the end of the rest of your freedoms.
This reminds me of an incredible quote by George Santayana. He who fails to learn from history is doomed to repeat it. One thing is certain, having no guns won't protect you from anything. The reason we have the right to bear arms is to safeguard ourselves. Whether it's from a tyrannical government within or an outside force threatening our freedom. What do you all think about this? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for listening and supporting me. Take care.